Hello, web designers. Today we're going to start with chapter 3, and we're going to talk about images and how we can insert them to a web page and format them in the ways we can crop them, change the way they appear with brightness and contrast, and resize them and position them. But before I move forward with chapter 3, I would like to bring to your attention the three different type format that are available for websites. There are many different other formats, but they're not really a good format. They're not compressed format. For instance, TIFF is not a compressed format, but it's a very high quality format, and like NASA does it all, use that format all the time for people to download that image and use it for newspaper or magazine and so on. But for our website purposes, we need to work with compressed images. The reason we need to work with compressed images because the download time. If we have a larger image, that means the website or web page is going to download longer, and the bigger the picture, the longer it's going to take to download, and we don't need that. So there are three different type of images, and the book does talk about them. The format that is, and the book does talk about them. I'm going to be talking about them in a different way. So the first image, the most popular format is JPG or JPEG. This is a format that you always work with if you have a digital camera. Your digital camera always save that format in a JPG or a JPEG, and I hope you are able to read that paragraph I wrote on there. Mainly, this picture is really good for true color pictures, up to 32 million colors. So it would be perfect if you want to put a picture of the family, a picture of nature, as I see right here, and but again, we'll talk about resizing the picture because your digital camera picture will take at least 2 megabyte pixels to up to sometimes 12 megabyte pixels. And the pixels is it's how many colors you can put in a square inch. The more pixels, the more colors you put in a square inch. And therefore, the file of that square inch is a lot larger than a normal file. So at any rate, so I can see this picture is very nice and clean, and it's true color picture because it's a JPG format. And there are, as that says right here, they're raw or TIFF format. That's usually are non-compressed files, and other industry uses them for really more graphical design purposes. For your website, you really don't need those. Otherwise, for instance, this picture right here, it may be 100 kilobyte, and the TIFF format will be 2.5 megabyte, and you really don't need to work with this kind of picture, with this kind of format. So JPG and JPEG is for true color images. Here is a perfect example. The next format is Jiff format. And as you can see, the Jiff format has three different, the Jiff format can do three different things for you. But one thing about the Jiff format is only 256 colors. Not like JPG and JPEG is up to 32 million colors. So, but what do we need? What do we still use the GIF images? One reason is animated GIF. This is actually done by GIF format. What you can see is like the old cartoon shows that our pictures are stacked on each other and flip through it. The program will actually allow to flip through that picture, just like the old cartoon movies. This is how we used to do animation before Flash. Now Flash that can do the same thing and even a lot better, and it's much more interactive. The other thing is that GIF is really good for is for transparency. That picture actually is all the way, it's boxed, but you don't see the box because it's white, and I made that white portion transparent so I'm able to see the color of that page. Otherwise, we like see right here that NASA logo. So, and usually GIF is excellent for small clip arts or logos, and I always use GIF for when I create logo for companies. So these are the three different formats of GIF: animated, and they're still being usable, and also You can download few programs that allow you to do this kind of animation, but you need to learn how to add your vectors and draw your images. The other one is a Jiff format. You can convert a lot of pictures. Like if you took a picture like this, I can convert this one to transparent background if I have a special program like Photoshop, or even your expression design can do that for you, or your expression web can do something similar. We will touch bases on that, but it's not as clean as the Photoshop and expression design. The third and the last web image format I want to talk about is the PNG format. The PNG format, it takes the contrast of the GIF of being a transparent, but uses more true colors. I can see here our people are that the artist or the graphic designer kind of deleted all the stuff around those people and make him just white or transparent. So PNG is allowed to see a true color, but with a transparent or non-transparent if you're interested. A lot of times program to save this pictures as PNG. So if I'm the next thing I want to show you is how you can create your own clip art or your own uh, graphics if you're interested to create your own website, even with the simple things you have like Microsoft Word. So let's start that. So I'm going to start Microsoft Word. And I use Microsoft Word because I'm very familiar with it. I can do a lot of logos. So this time I'm gonna do a logo for a local college. So first thing first, I want to look for a college clip art. So I'm gonna go insert clip art, and here's university. I'm gonna click go on it and find me some arts if you're interested. If not, you can always go to the web. So let's just, for sake of time, I'm gonna use this one here. So I'm gonna click on it to insert. I'm gonna double click on it so I can go to the picture tools format, go to wrap text, and make it behind the text because I want to put text in front of it. Go right here. Next thing I'm going to add is a word art. So I'm going to go insert, word art, and select any of the word art you want. So I'm going to select this one. And here I'm going to type Highline Community College. I'm going to select the box, position it right on top of the picture. You can use your arrow, sometimes it's better. Then I'm going to do the things I wanted to do with this. First, I want to reduce the size because these letters are too big. I have to move them again. Then I'm going to use the format to do text effect to this text. So I'm going to click on text effects, click on transforms, and I'm select this follow path. And I'm going to increase this picture size so it can give me that little arch figure and position it better. So here you go, I have a logo. Now how do I save it? I'm going to increase the view and size because I want it as clean as possible. Now I want this picture that I can save, I can put on my page. So I'm going to use, if you have Windows 7, then you have a wonderful tool called Snipping Tool. I addressed that in many different areas. If not, we'll do it here anyways. So the Snipping Tool is actually rendering the area you select. If you don't have a Snipping Tools and you have Windows XP at home, on your screen and on your keyboard, there's a button over the 10 keys. It's called print screen. This will print your entire monitor, and then you have to crop the picture. So by the snipping tool, you can actually select only the area you want. So I'm gonna go to start. If you don't see the snipping tool here, I can type it in the search box, and here you go. I have it. I click on it to start the program. Already come to mode to select the area I want to work with. I want to be careful. If not, I can always redo that. So I'm going to select this image here. Now, this is the image I can save as PNG, GIF or JPEG to work with. So I'm gonna save it now into my work that I'm working with, into then we'll probably use it later. So I'm gonna save it right here. I'm gonna save it as PNG for now because I might have to remove the background color from it. So here I'm gonna name it HCC logo, or let's say new logo, because the HCC already have a logo. Click save. We're done. If you like to save this document so you can come back and play with it, that's also good. So I'm gonna close it now. I'll show you a website that I'm working with right now. It's not completely done, but I like to brag about my websites. So I'm gonna go to the following website that is in process of completing, called meridianfirst1.com. It's not completely done. Now, we're gonna learn most of the stuff here except this slider. The slider is a JavaScript I downloaded, and we can talk about that later. But here is my images. Actually, I have 5 images that is going through. Here I have my GIF format logos. Here I have art that I created through Microsoft Word. I created this art and I copied it and paste. So we can see if I go to about, it had something similar, and so on and so on. This website is not completely done. I'm working on it. There is more website. If you are interested, I'll be more than happy to show you. So I'm gonna close this browser for now, and I'm done with the first part of this lecture.